So you just got started here within I Am Mastery Academy, and you didn't just want to trade, you actually want to build this thing to chairman, right? And you're looking at this massive compensation plan. You're seeing the P150, P600, P1000, P2000, P5000, chairman 10, and then from there, that's only halfway from chairman 10 to 25, 25 to 50, 50 to 100, 100 to 250, 250 to 500. I know it can get overwhelming, but it starts with 2. You see, it starts with 2. Let's go to the beginning of that compensation plan. Before we can learn to run, guys, we gotta learn to walk, ladies and gentlemen. And that's where the 4 steps to success, the actual launch, comes into play. Now look, guys, here's the thing. I'm not teaching you this just to teach you. I'm actually teaching you this so you can teach other individuals, because chairmen understand that it's not about what it is that you can do, rather what we can teach. Because what we can teach is duplicatable, and duplication leads to momentum each and every single time. These 4 steps to success, guys, have helped people rapidly begin to see results. And remember, this isn't a get rich quick, right? But this is a get rich if you follow instructions. So let's jump right into it. Step number 1. Step number 1 is going to be your why. You see, I want you to write your why down. And I want you to break it into an acronym. Your why will help you. Your why will help you get through the tough times in life. Your why will help you get through the stagnancy inside of your business. Your why is going to help you get through the low times. Yes, low times. There's going to be low times inside of the biz. It happens, right? But your why is the driving force behind why it is that you do what it is that you do. Guys, it can't be money. It cannot be money, ladies and gentlemen. You see, the want of money has not helped us accomplish what it is that we want to accomplish today. No, it has to be so much more than that. Who do you do what it is that you do it for? What's holding you back? What generational curses may you be experiencing inside of your family? You see, your why has to be deep. Your why should make you cry. Because here's the thing, your why is the greatest form of self-accountability. You see, no amount of accountability between the both of us, no amount of accountability between the individual that got you started inside of this business is going to outweigh the accountability that you have with yourself. So, step number 1, you got to develop your why. Pause this video and actually write down what that why is in depth. And you got to make sure that you look at it every single day, because out of sight is out of mind. Step number 2. Guys, step number 2 is going to be your short-term and long-term goals. You know, the vast majority of people that set up goals actually fail their goals. And the reason being is because they don't know how to set up goals. We weren't taught in school how to set up goals. We weren't taught growing up how to set up goals. So naturally, we began not to accomplish the goals that we hit. And because of that, we stopped setting up goals in our lives. You see, I'm going to teach you how to set up 2 types of goals, right? And these 2 types of goals are going to help you establish progression. These 2 types of goals are going to help you establish a depth of vision, but more so help you establish an understanding behind how to set these goals up. So with that said, let's jump right into it, right? There's going to be 2 types of goals and 2 subcategories inside of those goals. The first type is going to be your short-term goal. The second type is going to be your long-term goal, right? Let's talk about your short-term goal really quick, right? Your short-term goal should be anywhere between 30 days to 90 days. So a month to 3-month span, right? Your short-term goal, the purpose of it is to help you track progression in your journey, right? And you need to track progression because it's going to enable you to really calculate how far you've come, but still how far you've got left to go, right? So maybe a short-term goal is, you know, in the first 30 days, platinum 600, right? And then in the first 90 days, you want to be between platinum 1000 and platinum 2000. But here's the thing, you got to place a date on those goals. Because a goal without a date is a fantasy, it's a fallacy, it's never going to happen, right? The second type of goal is your long-term goals. Now, your long-term goals should be anywhere between 6 months to 12 months. That's right, I said 6 months to 12 months. The vast majority of people don't make goals that far out, and because of that, they do not commit to them. You gotta have depth of vision when it comes to this thing, guys. This isn't gonna happen easily, right? This isn't gonna happen overnight, but this is gonna happen. And the only way it won't happen is if you don't have that depth of vision, if you don't make that long-term commitment. So anywhere between 6 to 12 months, my goal is, and I'm going to help you create it right now, to go chairman 10. That's why you're on this website. You see, we're creating 1,000 chairman 10s and above. So the long-term goal has to be as such, right? Now, inside of those 2 goals, the short-term goals and the long-term goals, you have fulfillment-based goals, and then you have monetary-based goals. Your fulfillment-based goals are about everyone but yourself. It's about your family. It's about your team. It's about helping the community. It's about giving back to your church. It's about being able to do something for someone that they would not be able to do for themselves. That's fulfillment based. And that's my favorite thing about this industry, how much fulfillment it gives to work with people like you on a day-to-day basis. Now, the second type is going to be monetary, right? Monetary are personal goals that you may have for physical things like a new house for your family, or maybe a new car, or maybe taking that dream vacation or that dream trip, right? Or maybe buying that dream watch, or changing the wardrobe out a little bit differently like you've always aspired to have. You have your short-term goals, you have your long-term goals. In there, you have your monetary-based goals, and you have your fulfillment-based goals. So step number 1, you got to establish the why. Step number 2, your short-term goals, your long-term goals. Step number 3 is going to be your list. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you guys a story. When I first got started inside of this industry, I got sat down by the individual that got me started. He said, put 100 names on a list. And immediately I got freaked out. I did not know 100 names. I had probably 100 people on Instagram, right? I didn't know 100 people personally. There was no way. And I began to take a step back. You see, it's not about what it is that you can do. Maybe you can do that, but rather what it is that we can teach, right? Because that's what's duplicatable. What I've come to the realization is that we all know 5. And if we know 5, we can do 5 3 times. And I'm going to teach you how to make a list that never ends. You see, the importance of a list, guys, this is literally the life source of your business. The list dies, so does your business, right? So the first list, we're gonna make 3 lists, each one 5 times, right? And this list is never gonna die, right? I'm gonna show you exactly how. First list is gonna be what's called either SOS friends or flat tire friends. Ladies, you're on a date and the date isn't going exactly how it is that you planned. And you're trying to find a way out of it. Who do you text to say, call me right now and get me out of this date? It's our best friends. It's our girlfriends, right? The ones that we spend time with, right? The ones that we're the closest to. Now, the second is your for my fellas, your flat tire friends, right? So on the opposite side, fellas, you just took a girl out. You guys had an amazing date. You're bringing her home right now like a respectful gentleman that you are, and you hear do-do, 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 do-do. What do you think it is? It's the tire that just went flat, right? And it's late at night. You're not going to call your parents. You don't have enough money in order to get a tow truck because of the fact that you spent it all on the date, and you look into the trunk and bam, there is no spare tire in there. Who are you going to call? Well, I'm calling my best friends. Often, ladies and gentlemen, we will contact the people that we love the most to talk about what we're doing this week and to talk about the episode of, the last episode of our favorite sitcom or to even ask them to do us a favor. But we will not contact them, and we feel weird about contacting them when it comes to opportunity in business. You see, that first list, the flat tire SOS friends, you get to pick and choose who it is that you do this business with. You get to pick and choose who it is that you thrive in life with, right? Now, the second list is going to be called your acquaintances. Maybe you've been going to the same restaurant every single day for the past year and you see the same the same waiter. Or maybe you've gone ahead and you've been going to the same grocery store that's by your house for the past few years and you see the same exact manager there. Or maybe you have that friend on social media that you don't really know too much, but you're always commenting on each other's stuff. Or maybe you have that individual at work that you haven't really built a relationship with, but you guys always smile and wave as you guys walk past. You see your acquaintances. The average individual meets 7 new people a day, and chances are you walk past and just wave. You see, this is network marketing, not work marketing, and we understand that our net worth is determined by our network, right? So we're going to begin to grow that network, right? We're going to begin to grow that network and grow our acquaintances. So list number 3, final list, is going to be your customers. Guys, we always know those people that are tech savvy. We always know those people that are engineer based. We always know those people that are focused on investments, whatever the case may be. Individuals that might just want to take advantage of the trading aspect and not go chairman. You want to keep them in mind as well. So you have your flat tire / SOS friends. You have your acquaintances, and then from there on out, you have your customers, right? So step number 1, you got to establish the why. Your why will help you. Step number 2, is that you're gonna begin to determine your short-term and long-term goals. Step number 3 is that list, and step number 4 is the perfect invite. You wanna be in a hurry, clear schedule, add value, take it away. As a matter of fact, the invite is one of the most sacred and most efficient skill sets that you're gonna learn to get you paid inside of this industry. So after this video, I've actually created a full breakdown on how to invite step by step to make sure that people are showing up and growing up for your opportunities. So with that said, get ready to watch the perfect invite.